E3 has wrapped and developers just plopped a bunch of new goodies down on our laps. For me, being a guy who gets boners over comic books, Injustice 2 was like video game porn for me. If you missed out on the first game, I feel sorry for you. Let me give you a quick rundown of the first game, what it spawned in terms of comics, and why Injustice is one of the best stories DC Comics has created in the past decade, in my humble opinion. Maybe I'll throw some predictions for Injustice 2 as well. Injustice Gods Among Us was an original storyline from DC, where, on an alternate Earth, Superman has gone insane and has taken over the planet. Pretty cool, right? Sounds like a freaking kick-ass nightmare. Also, NetherRealm, the team behind Mortal Kombat, built the game, so the fighting mechanics are ferocious, barbaric. They're awesome. Basically, the Joker tricks Superman into killing a pregnant Lois Lane, which causes Supes to go crazy and kill the Joker. From then on, Kal-El vows that there will be no more Jokers and then takes over the Earth. He creates the One Earth government, or regime, of which he is the High Chancellor, while Batman does not feel that removing people's freedom is the path towards peace, so he creates the Insurgency, the ultimate Batman vs. Superman storyline, in my opinion. Game picks up 5 years into Superman's reign. Then, the Injustice Batman yanks heroes from what we assume to be the main DC continuity into his universe so that he can use their skills and powers to take down the evil Supes and save the day. Don't worry, I haven't spoiled anything for you yet. If you want to pick up the game, I highly suggest that you do so. It's quite entertaining. Based on the uber success of the game, DC birthed an Injustice comic, and I know I sound like a DC fanboy, because I am, but the Injustice comic is one of the best stories that company has pumped out in recent years. The series is a prequel to the game, starting out with the death of Lois and showing Superman's descent into madness and Batman struggling to find a way to save the Earth from the Kryptonians' wrath. Injustice is DC's original digital-first comic, making that genre very popular and helping drive people to online comic retailers. Digital-first just means that these comics mainly live online, but since this was so popular, it became a bi-monthly physical comic. Hooray for Injustice! Hey! Since the game takes place 5 years after the Man of Steel becoming High Chancellor, the comic is broken up into years. Year 1, Year 2, so on. That's how numbers work. Each year focuses on different tactics Batman and Supes use to take each other down. Year 1 focuses on laying the groundwork of the universe. Year 2 focuses on the lanterns, yellow, green, red, orange, all of them. Year 3, my personal favorite, focuses on magic, and it includes John Constantine, so yeah, this is pretty dope. The Injustice comic is a good starting off point for novice comic readers because it introduces almost every single popular character DC's got, explains them, and then moves on. The comic is not afraid to take big risks with characters because it's a separate universe from the main comics. Think of it as a clean slate for writers to take your favorite characters from movies and animated series that you love and tell an insane, gut-wrenching, mind-blowing, kick-ass story. God, it hits all the right notes for me. For example, say there's a villain who the comic is regularly just in the corner twiddling his mustache and laughing maniacally to himself instead of, being legitimately evil. In the Injustice comic, the writers are allowed to let these characters run loose and cause some serious trouble. We're talking about some effed up murder people. With that, writers are free to kill off popular characters if they don't appear in the game. Allowing these writers to go to such extremes with these side heroes and villains makes the motivations of the main characters clearer throughout the series. My personal favorite storyline has to be between Dick Grayson Nightwing and Batman. It'll make you want to go give your dad a big hug, trust me. The series is filled with heart and builds out relationships unlike any other comic I've ever read. There are scenes with Harley Quinn, Superman, Commissioner Gordon, Bizarro, Constantine, and Alfred that really tug at them heartstrings. Also, you get the showdowns you never thought were possible. Bizarro versus Doomsday, Wonder Woman versus Superman, Shazam versus Harley Quinn, Trigon versus Mr. Mxyzptlk, aka the devil versus a magic elf. You guys will correct me on how to say his name down below, but his name doesn't have any vowels, so suck it. I can call him Dave if I want to. The Injustice comic combines all those aspects into a beautifully woven story that captivates the reader and compels them to dive into regular comic books. I know it did for me. Trust me, it's a good one. Which is why I'm so pumped for Injustice 2. The comic is still building up to what happened in the first game, and now with the announcement of the sequel game, it means the comic can continue on after. Currently, Injustice 2 is teasing a slew of new characters, new stages, new stories, and new battle armor enhancements, which is dope for some characters, but then there's Supergirl with a helmet on, and you kind of left thinking, isn't that the girl who can take a nosedive through a sun and come out the other side unharmed? Nitpicking aside, they look awesome. I know Ed Boon, creative director over at NetherRealm, posted this photo of a t-shirt with some character teases, and along with these empty character slots from the gameplay trailer, it leaves me to believe that Injustice 2 will be stuffed with DC legends. I'm predicting Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle, Starfire, Beast Boy, Firestorm, the Atom, Black Canary, and maybe some more lanterns. And throw in Batcow, because why not? Batcow. Let me know who you think will take center stage in Injustice 2. The rough synopsis of the game describes heroes and villains swooping in to fill the vacuum of power left by Superman's regime. So which heroes or villains could do the job in your opinion? Write your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Check out all of our other 101s, and I'll see you next time. I'm Sam. Shit, didn't say my name.
What is Slice of Life anime? Slice of Life celebrates the ordinary, the mundane, but not dull everyday life.